Uh-oh. I'm not sure what's going on. Okay. Okay, so this is such a lag that it's kinda gonna mess with me a little bit because I can hear myself, like, way after I talk. So hold on. Ugh. Let's see if I can turn off this volume over here. I'm so sorry. Um, hang on. What do I do? Hang on 1 second, 1 second. I'm so sorry. Let's see. Hello? Okay, it's fixed. Let me make sure that y'all can hear me now that it's fixed. If y'all can hear me now, then I will start. I want to get an okay that y'all can hear me though. I'm doing great. Thank you, Trina. Hello. Oh. Okay. I'm just going to go ahead and start and not pay attention to the lag and all that because you can't see it. I just can, right? Oh, it's actually not lagging anymore. Hello, and thank you for being here. Um, Happy Thursday. And we're kind of using a new setup, so cool. So it's a little bit different for me, but we're gonna do this. So I'm so glad that you're here. And today we're gonna do a little bit. Uh, we're gonna do just a little bit of a meditation. Okay, good. Sorry, hang on one moment. The volume. Okay, it's back. Okay, okay, we're good. Okay, so tonight's topic. Tonight's topic is um, why positive thinking doesn't work. So I know everybody's going like, what? Um, and this is for I I make sure that I'm talking to like the newly awakened individuals. Not you don't have to be. You can learn at any stage, but I try because a lot of I hear so much. Just think positive. Just think positive, right? So we're gonna get into that and why that is way more difficult than just saying it. um, and how we can navigate around the complexity of that whole just think positive thing. Okay, so first of all, I just want to say thank you for being here. I honor you, of course. I love you and I thank you. Um, um, we are on a few different platforms, so I'm going to just go over my little housekeeping like I always do. So we are on Facebook, so we're on the Call to Awakening group. We're also on the Divine Energy Healing Call to Awakening presents Divine Energy Healing group. Um, and we're on my YouTube channel, which is Carla Romero Crochet. It's just my name. And we're also on the Call to Awakening's YouTube channel. Did I say? I think I said that for mine. So you got the 2 YouTube channels and the 2 Facebook groups. It would mean so much if you guys would just, like and subscribe to all of them. We're really trying to get a huge message across to the world, and this is something that we are all, there's many of us working behind the scenes here, and it would make a huge difference, um, you know, for us to get our messages across. All right, so we thank you for that. What else? So it's been a day. So let's just take a few deep breaths. All right, so we're going to just maybe breathe in to the count of 4. Nice big deep breath. Make a Buddha belly. So make your belly nice and big, like let your belly expand first. So like you're taking it in, you're filling up the belly, and then you're going up to the chest and above. So let's go ahead and just take a deep breath. And hold it. Recognize the silence in that hold. And then just let it out. All right, and there's that silence in between the 2 breaths, the breath that's about to come and the last one. So recognize that silence, it's super important. All right, so let's take another deep breath. Pause and just feel the energy of that silence. And let it out. And one more. Pause and let it out. If there's anything that is bothering you, like if you have a neck ache or something like that, me, it's always like the neck. So whatever it is, stretch, roll your neck around if you need to. Let's just get super comfortable and super in tune with our body at this moment, because when we start doing the energy transmission, you're going to want to be grounded. You're going to want to be in your body. So yeah, that's important. So just kind of start to relax a bit. Just start to relax a little bit. If you're going to sit or if you're going to lie down for the transmission, you can do that now. And I apologize. So this is live. So it's the real deal life, right? So I got the cat that's meowing at the door. It's just going to happen here and there. I have my kids that are around the house. So if you hear noise and stuff, it's going to be all right. It's just real life. So let's talk about this whole concept of just think positive. In reference to raising our frequency, right? Raising our vibration and maybe even manifesting or whatever it is that you're trying to do. Or just feeling better, The bottom line is this: we cannot control our thoughts. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm looking at the other thing and I think it froze or something, but whatever. So we cannot control our thoughts unless we do it consciously, right? So when you're first awakening, you're very unconscious, right? You start to become aware and you start to become conscious of the way you're feeling, about how you're feeling in your body. You start to become aware of emotions and that kind of thing. But thoughts come from, you don't make your thoughts. Your thoughts do not come from something that you do. It comes from the belief systems, the programming, what we believe about ourselves, what we believe about the world. It comes from that. They automatically basically generate from our subconscious programming and subconscious um, belief systems. Okay, so there is no controlling your thoughts. Okay, now when you have a bad day or when you're just really feeling down, when you're just, the energy is just like for me right now, like the energy is just super strong, and sometimes it'll make me, I've been crying a lot lately, like my heart's just really wide open right now, so I've been crying a lot lately for really no reason. Like I'm happy about something, I'm looking at a tree, I'm whatever, looking at my child, looking at my cats, thinking about a friend or thinking about an experience, and I just started crying. Sometimes, and I'm kind of going off track here, but sometimes it's the opposite. Sometimes I feel really frustrated, and I'm like, I don't even have anything to be frustrated about. I'm just, frustrated, or sometimes I'll get angry, and that. So it's the energies right now are very intense. So it's making us feel different things, okay, and different emotions, and just kind of know that that's all okay. It's part of our evolution. It's part of the energy. It's part of the new. It's part of the new world. It's so exciting and so beautiful, and it's I feel it, and I'm wondering if you do too. And if you do too, leave a comment. How are you feeling? What's going on with you? And I'd love to know about that. But back to the whole positive thinking thing. So if you get into one of those modes where you really are having a hard time, you can certainly say affirmations. You can certainly make a gratitude list, out loud, speak some things out loud. Say what you're appreciative for. Say what you're grateful for. Say what you love. Say, what is it right now that's just going perfectly, right here in this moment, not in my life, not in my whole life or whatever, but like right now in this moment. Because remember, all we have is this present moment. There is no past and future. It is all right now. Okay. A lot of things lift, and a lot of, we just kind of become lighter. And I really forgot why even. I mean, yeah, I want to try to keep, oh yeah, I was talking about the gratitude list. Yeah, I'm glad I write little notes. Um, so yes, you can certainly do affirmations, you can do all those things. But remember that if you don't believe it, your mind's going to reject it. So like you can say, I'm positive. I'm beautiful. I'm I'm uh, whatever, whatever. But if you don't believe it, your mind's going to reject it regardless. Okay. So the main thing is getting in tune with what your belief systems are. What is it that you, so, and the way that you do that is by listening to your thoughts, not by changing them, but by listening to them, not listening and reacting or responding to them, just literally listening, just listening. From that listening, you can determine what your belief system is. If you constantly say, I can't do that, I can't do that, then obviously your belief system is that you doubt yourself. You don't think that you're maybe you don't think that you're enough. Maybe you don't think that you're worthy. Maybe you just don't think, maybe you honestly just think that you're a limited human being and you're not seeing the multidimensional aspect of yourself that is so different and so unlimited. So whatever it is, so that's just one limiting belief that most people, most humans have. Um, so it takes some inner work. Like you have to really dig deep and find these things. And then you have to sort of like ask, why do you believe that? Like, what happened that I believe that I'm not worthy or that I doubt myself? What happened? And then, you can start, and all of this is looked at not from, it's looked at from a higher perspective. I always talk about that higher perspective. So you want to sort of come out of it and look at it, right? I always talk about this, and it's very, very, very important because if you're thinking about where does this come from, if you're wondering that and you're in it, then you're in it, and it's not helping. So if you can't get out of it and look at it, it's not going to help for you to try to figure out where these limiting beliefs came from so that you can sort of purge them or pry them out um, or what you do with that is you sit with it. You sit with those beliefs, you sit with those emotions and those traumas from the past, and you would just allow them to be there. Thank you. And you just allow them to be there, and you literally just give them love. You give them love because remember, as I've said this a bunch of times before too, all of those traumas, all of the limiting beliefs, all of the stuff that doesn't make us feel good, that hold us back, all of those things are like babies. They're like our inner child. They need love. They need to be seen. They're like an entity. It's an energy. Sadness, all those things are just not believing in yourself, self-doubt. Um, that's all like your inner child. That's all something that happened that you didn't resolve. So it's going to just keep coming and coming and coming and showing up in every little aspect of your life. And and um, and, and until you give it love, until you show it compassion like you would show a child. And once you do that, you may cry, it may, uh, but remember, you're looking at it from the higher perspective, right? So you're not in it, but you're still gonna purge it out some kind of way. So it may be crying, it may be yawning. There's so many different types of purges, and you just have to clear those things. It's not easy. Sometimes it takes years. And that's okay. We have years. We are unlimited beings that never die. We just move on to the next place. So let's see. I know I just been rambling. So see if I missed anything. Yeah, so you start to slowly reprogram your mind and get those and go. Once your belief system, once you become peaceful, once you become peaceful, then all of the belief systems, it's like everything shifts in your belief systems. Everything shifts in your energy. Everything just shifts, and then you see your whole life just start to shift. And that's when it's like, all right, I'm evolving, I'm headed that way, and it's beautiful. So another thing that is huge in this is letting go, detaching. Detaching. So what I mean by that, because detaching is sort of a bad word, like in the counseling community, and the spiritual community. You don't want to just detach. You want to just look at it from a different perspective, right? From outside looking in. So the bottom, here's how I picture it, right? I picture that we all are tied. Let's say a rope is tied to our ankle. You see, a rope is tied to our ankle, and it's holding us to the ground, or it's holding us to, let's just say it's holding us to a place where we don't want to be. Okay, to a place that doesn't feel good, to a low frequency place. And every time you let go of something, it's like the string unties just a little bit and you raise just a little bit. Okay. So the more things you let go of, the higher your frequency will be. Um, and I mean, that's when it comes to the whole positive thinking um, concept, regardless, it's all to raise your frequency, right? It's all to change your energetic field. It's all to make you feel better, and so that your life becomes however it is that you want it. It's where the fire looks so much bigger than it should be. Okay, that's fine. So yeah, you can so you want to let go of as much baggage, as much bullshit, as much illusion, because all the stuff from the past is really kind of basically an illusion anyway. It's stuff that doesn't matter anymore. It's not here right now in your space, right? This is here right now in your space. This is what you have to focus on. Nothing else, no future and no present. I mean, no future and no past. So, all of the things from the past you let go of. And the way that you let them go is what I told you before, figuring out those limiting beliefs, um, giving them the love and compassion that they deserve. They're a real entity. They're your baby self. They're your childhood self. So they need to be heard, seen, loved, and hugged, and all of it. Okay. So each time you do that, you let go of that. It just happens naturally. The energy just goes. There's no more need for it, right? The thing has been healed. The thing has been healed. um, what else? What else? What else? Yeah. Oh, so you want to do that to the past stuff, but you also want to do that to the stuff that's happening now. Let me read the comments real quick. I just love this. Thank you, thank you. I'm doing wonderful. Okay. Oh, I love that I can see the comments. That's so cool. Um, yeah. So the stuff that's happening now, so it's sort of a different type of letting go. It's a detachment from the outcome. So whatever it is that you have going on in your life, whether it's something that you want, the new job, the new boyfriend or girlfriend, or whatever it might be, something that you want, something that you're worried about, something that is may happen. There goes the whole future thing. It's not happening now, so it's not relevant, right? You just do what you can do right now in this present moment to raise your frequency, and life will just work itself out. I think there's something going on here, but okay. I'm sure Michael's on it. So, um, yeah. So the way that you do that, my cat's so loud, y'all. I'm sorry. Um, so you want something, right? You want something really, really bad. When you want something really, really bad, you push it away. You are in like opposition to it. So, so it is very, very much okay to have desires and to have, I hate the word goals because it's like, um, it seems like something that may not be able to be attained or something. But when you want something, it's okay to want it. It's great to visualize it already happening and all that manifestation stuff. But at the end, in the grand scheme of things, you have to be detached from the outcome. It's almost like, and I learned this in reality transurfing. I'm gonna bring that book up again because it really was a huge part of my awakening. But you, I learned to completely just detach from the outcome. So if I want something, I'm gonna do what it takes to get it, right? Do what it takes to get it. There's got to be some action, some aligned action to that thing that you want or you want to happen. But at the same time, not giving a F if it really happens or not. And I know that's like, I know y'all probably going like, huh? But the energy of not, of being okay, no matter if it happens or not, is the energy that pulls it in. The energy that pulls it in is the feeling energy of it, right? So the if you can feel what it would feel like to have the thing or whatever without having to have it, that's the big picture. Without having to have it, if you can feel it regardless, that's what pulls it in. That's what pulls it in. So not sure why I started talking about that, but I thought that, but that's still good. Oh yeah. So how to detach. So yeah, I'll tell you a little story. I have a beautiful daughter, and she's 16, and so she's in school, and I'm not gonna go and watch over her, be over her neck, like, what are you doing? Or you make sure you do da 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 da, da, and be bothering her all the time. You know, if she needs help, I help her. Uh, I ask her if she needs help all the time, and she does sometimes, and so I help her. But I'm not going to be attached to her making perfect grades. No, I'm not going to be attached to her being any kind of way. No, you know. What you do is you see the person. I see her as pure, perfect, beautiful, healthy, and all those things. And the more I see her like that, the more she becomes like that. Okay. So let's move on. I'm sure y'all can sort of relate to that. So definitely learn how to meditate. Like if you're not meditating yet, meditate. Um, that's how you that's how you learn to become present, and that's how you meditation is just listening to your thoughts. After a while of meditation, you can get to where there's no thoughts. It takes a long time though. It takes like at least a year of meditation daily to really be able to get into that just pure awareness state where you don't think at all. Maybe once or twice here and there, very, very little. It doesn't bother you. It's just kind of like, you know, um, there's a thought. Bye. So that's where the meditation is where you learn how to do this. And it's very important to listen to your thoughts so that you can determine what you need to work on, what you need to let go of. All right. Yeah, I pretty much said everything. The point being is to rise up. So like with the string, with the brick or the rock or whatever that I was talking about a minute ago, the more you let go, the more you detach, the more you rise. The point is to rise. And probably after years, you'll become lifted so high, and you'll rise so high, um, that you'll be free. It's a freedom. It's a freedom. But but don't get attached to the feeling of the freedom. Don't get attached to the freedom. Feel it as much as you can in this present moment. We all want freedom. We all want happiness, you know. But don't get attached to anything. Not even, listen, this is gonna be crazy, probably for you here. Don't even be attached to your family being alive. That might have triggered people, because I know a lot of people are leaving this lifetime right now. Um, I'm gonna just stop it. I'm gonna stop it right there. So, do you have any questions? Since I can see the comments, I'm so excited. Are there any questions so far? I just see, how are you doing? I'm doing wonderful. I'm just living my life day to day and trying to do as much as I can do to feel freedom, because my goal in life is freedom. I want to have the freedom to travel, the freedom to do whatever I want, whenever I want, within the next couple of years. So, that's how I'm doing. I'm looking for any possible way to feel freedom. All right. So, with all this stuff being said, don't make it something new to worry about. Don't make it something new to worry about. Take all this in, maybe watch it again if you need to, um, especially if you're newly awakened. If you're going through your spiritual awakening, you may need to watch this a couple times. Yeah. Be easy on yourself. Be compassionate to yourself. Be loving to yourself. Okay. So let's go ahead and start the divine energy flow transmission. All right. First, of course, let's go ahead and set the intention. So relax, whether you're lying down or sitting up. If you're sitting up, regardless if you're lying or sitting, just try to have that straight spine. Beautiful. Yeah, just try to have that straight spine, regardless. Allow. It's all about allowing. Forget about the wondering if it's going to work, or wondering what it's doing, wondering what I'm doing. Don't worry about all that. A lot of this, I'm just realizing that it's sort of a light language that's coming through. So it's a healing, it's a light language. Yeah. So I'm going to take about 30 seconds just to get grounded and to connect to the energy. But first, I'm going to go ahead and cleanse my space and yours, because remember, this is going to go right to you. Set the intention to receive. Go ahead and put your hand on your heart. Take a deep breath. Call in your guardian angels, your spirit guides, any ascended masters that you work with, Jesus or Buddha or whoever it is that you specifically work with or would like to work with. Call them in. They're here. They come. And set the intention that you receive just the right amount of energy, just the right amount of this transmission for your highest evolution, for the evolution of maybe of the whole human collective, the evolution of our Mother Gaia. All right, so set the intention to receive exactly what you need from this. So everyone's different, so everyone's going to need a little bit something different. This is going to be just a total body sort of. It's not going to be just for like a specific chakra, or it is going to be total body. So we're going to cleanse with some sage. The air conditioner here is way too good. Feel it just cleanse you. And just relax. Open your heart. Maybe tap on it a few times. Good. All right. You can stay meditating. You can stay just right where you are and just feel it. Where do you where do you feel it at? Leave a message in the comments. What are you feeling now? It's okay if you don't feel anything as well. And it's all good. It's all good. We all receive these transmissions in completely different ways, and it's all good. All right. Well, be easy. Be easy on yourself. You know, my favorite affirmation that I say like all day long is all is well. All is well. No matter what's happening, all is well. All is well. And I really do think that now. You know, the longer you stay with um the longer the longer you consciously tell yourself things, you know, affirmations and the gratitude list and all that, the more you do that, the more it comes completely natural. And once it becomes completely natural, you know that um, you have risen, you know, some you have risen, and celebrate every rise, celebrate every time you let go, celebrate every time you detach, because it's hard. We're not programmed like that. Like we have to. We're just not programmed like that. We're programmed to worry about everything, control everything. No, the less you control, the more everything just works out. The more you control, the more you get frustrated and sick. Your body can get sick from all that. You know, we don't need to do that. We don't have to do that. Life is this is really so much more easy, you know, than we were brought up to believe. You know, I'm just so happy that I can bring up my daughter um, to think like this, you know, and to go through her journey a little bit lighter, a little bit risen, you know. So anyway, I love you guys, and I thank you so much for being here. Um, I'm going to say this, we do have, because I've never even said this before, and I don't know why, but we do have a Patreon page or a Patreon website that has, I'm almost finished. We're almost finished with the Divine Energy Flow Masterclass. Um, and so that'll be really fun. So that's going to be on Patreon really soon. And also, we're doing a membership for like I think it's $3 or $5 a month, where we'll have I think it's bi-weekly. It may even be weekly. I can't remember. But once we have enough, you know, even like just a few members, then we'll start doing, I believe, weekly, and it'll be a more intimate space. It'll be almost like a personal session, because it'll be so intimate, and we can really talk about what we're going through and really get into the meat and potatoes of what you actually need. You know, if you need the transmission in one area or in whatever, then you know you'll be able to get that. So thank you so much for being here. I'm gonna go ahead um, and end now. See y'all next Thursday. I love you guys. Have a wonderful week, and be easy. Be compassionate to yourself. Let's see if I can figure out how to turn this off. I think just hang up. All right, I love y'all. Have a wonderful week.